My dear students, we got there the lesson 2. The lesson 2 from the unit 4. It says there, talk about your diet and lifestyle. So I'm going to amplify this vocabulary and this situation that we have in there in order to organize with this. It says, talk about your diet and lifestyle. Yeah, we're gonna talk about quantities. We're gonna talk about the use of a, and, some, and any. Okay, remember that this activity, the use of a, and, some, and any, we worked on last classes. We spoke about those situations, so we are going to practice on this lesson tonight. Okay, we got there the vocabulary. It says there containers. What is the TV show about? Who hosts the show? Which food in the picture is healthy and which food is unhealthy? Okay, those are like the 2 questions that we have. So let's organize with this. In this moment, maybe we have this situation and we got these 2 pictures. This is the left and this is the right. Who can tell me? Is this healthy food? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
The first picture is
This picture, the one that I'm showing, the one that I'm circling, is this healthy food?
yes. Yes.
Yes, that is healthy food. Okay. And this is the second one. It is unhealthy food. Okay, unhealthy food. So we're gonna discuss about these items. Okay. For example, find and circle examples about these containers in the picture and use a dictionary. We don't need a dictionary because we already know them. Ya los conocemos. So what is a bag in Spanish?
Bolsa.
Caja.
A bag es una bolsa. A box
Bolsa.
es una caja. Bien. Bottle,
Botella.
Botella.
can,
Lata.
lata, cartoon,
Cartón.
and package.
Six pack.
Empaque.
Yeah, a package. Yeah, a package of eggs or whatever. Okay, so we are organizing with this vocabulary. Then we got there a listening. So the listening is impossible to work within the classes, but we got there the speaking and we got there the grammar. So we're gonna organize with this. We say there grammar, the use of a, and, some, and any, right? So positive in the singular and when they are countable, how do you say? Some. Yes, we say there some. So we are going to work with our board in order to complete the ebook, so we can organize with this. Okay, we got there this. It says the some, sorry, some. Okay, we got there some, singular form. Yes, some. In the negative sentences, we say a or an, and within the question we can ask with a or an. Okay, when we speak about the plural countable, how can we say in plural? A, some, or any?
Some.
In plural. What?
Some.
Some, yes.
Any.
No, some. When they are non-countable. Any, yes. Okay, any. Now let's go to the second part, to the third part. Okay, and it says that when we speak about the plural and they are countable, what is the word that we use?
Any.
In the question, yes. okay, in the question, okay? So what happens in there? We are going to watch out in this moment. Let me close this window so we can see much better. It says there, into the positive, some, plural countable some, non-countable any. Into the negative, a or an, when I speak in singular, plural and non-countable any. When I speak about the question in singular, countable, we say a or an, plural countable any, and non-countable any, right? So those are, or that is like the grammar reference that we have in here. For example, we have some cans, that is positive. We have a bottle, positive but singular. Do they eat any vegetables or any fruit? Plural, singular, countable, non-countable, but the question is with any, okay, according to what we have said in here. They eat some pasta. Pasta is uncountable, non-countable, so we use some when we speak about non-countable nouns, okay? Now, according to these sentences that we have in here, we're going to complete the chart, okay? So you're gonna help me out with this situation. Let me put my square and let's organize with this, right? And we would say, like, I want what? Some, a, an, or any. What do you
Some.
say? I want some potatoes and
Some.
Some.
some carrots, please. Okay, perfect. Can I have apple now?
An apple.
An.
Yes. Sorry. Can I have an apple now? Can I have an apple now? Perfect. Number 3. I have.
Some.
Some.
Perfect. Some
Any.
fruit here.
Some.
Do you want any banana? We don't eat
Any.
any because that is negative, okay?
Any.
So, perfect. Very good. This is super easy, okay? I want some potatoes and some carrots, please. Can I have an apple now? Why an? Because it is in singular. If the word was apples, it would be, can I have some apples now? But okay. I have some fruit here. Do you want any banana? We don't eat any meat. Negative, okay? Because this is negative and this is negative, okay? So this is it. And it is super easy to work on with, to work on with this. Now let's continue. Let's continue going through our tasks. And we got there the pronunciation. So pay attention to this. This is pretty simple. We got their pronunciation from the schwa. The pronunciation is a, and the pronunciation in here, it is an open a. Okay, this is more relaxed, like a, and this is a, totally a. Okay, like the a in Spanish. So we say there, have some. Okay, we don't say some, okay? And it says there, listen, underline, subraya, underline. So I'm gonna take my highlighter, underline the a and the a sounds in these sentences, then repeat them, okay? Now, you can work on your books if you want to do it so. So, he has lunch on Sundays at his club. He has lunch on Sundays at his club.
Underline on has.
So we got there, we're gonna put some colors in here in order to distinguish. So let's go with the yellow ones, okay? Well, let's go with the yellow ones. Let's go with the yellow ones. Let's go with the yellow ones. Okay, let's go with the yellow ones. Where do you put this sound? Have. In here? Yes or no? Yeah. Okay, so we
Yes.
say he has lunch on Sundays at his club. Where else? ¿Dónde más? Where else in this sentence?
Mm,
Sunday.
And no,
His.
no more, no? Now,
No more.
lunch, Sundays, club. The other one which is yellow within this sentence is this one. At.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so he has lunch on Sundays at his club. At his club. Okay, so that is the pronunciation. Let's go with the second one. My family travels by taxi, but my young cousin takes the bus. Where do we put the yellow?
family,
Family.
taxi,
We don't say family, we say family.
taxi,
No.
Taxi.
Bye.
You say taxi or taxi?
Taxi.
With a, taxi? No, taxi we say in Spanish. In English it is taxi.
Okay.
Taxi. Okay,
Taxi.
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 Okay.
Okay. But my young cousin
My
takes the
my-
bus.
takes,
Takes, no, ahí no tenemos sonido de A. Esta suena A, takes. No cumple la regla.
Kelsey.
Takes the bus.
Takes the bus.
bus.
We say ba with A, okay, with an open A. Okay, so let's go with the green ones. Any green could work with this. So my family, but my young cousin takes the bus. Takes the bus. Okay. What happened to travels? We say travel or we say travel?
Florence.
So it is like with this one, okay? Travel. My
Travel.
family travels by taxi, but my young cousin takes the bus, okay? Take no tiene nada que ver porque la pronunciación de la A es A, no cumple la regla, por eso no podemos ponerle ninguno de los sonidos. And let's go with number 3. It says there, Anne and Sally have money on their fruit salad.
Honey.
It is with A.
Yellow.
Have.
Honey,
Have.
have. Ya la tenemos aquí, tenemos el ejemplo. Ok. And
Sally.
Sally,
Salad.
no. In this sentence, we have said and have salad. Okay, salad. It is relaxed. Okay, salad. And no more. Okay, so this is more or less like the explanation in here. Now let's go to the reading. It says there, it is pretty easy. It says the reading. Lisa writes about a diet in a magazine. Read the letters to Lisa and match them to the problems. Okay, so we got there some problems and we got there the task. So we got there A, B, and C, which is A, which is B, and which is C, according to this. So who wants to read the letter A, the problem A? Who wants to read? Anyone? Help me out reading this, please.
Read.
Yes.
Me.
Okay, read.
Dear Lisa, I am always hungry. I eat 3 good meals a day, but then I want chips and cookies too. Of course, now I am quite fat. Can you help me, Lois?
Okay, that is correct. Letter B. Who wants to read the letter B, the problem B?
Me?
Okay, read please. Maria Alejandra was talking. I don't know.
Dear Lisa,
Read, Maria Alejandra.
dear Lisa, I know I have an unhealthy diet. I work about 10 hours a day and I get home late, so I don't have time to cook and I eat fast food. What can I do, James?
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. And finally, another one, another person who reads the letter C, please. The problem C. Faris, you're gonna read?
Okay. I
Okay,
can read,
so please
teacher.
read. Yes, and I don't know who's speaking there, Faris or Sebastian? Because both of you have the microphone open. Okay, so okay, Sebastian, you can continue. Go ahead. Read, please.
Dear Lisa, I try to eat a good diet. I eat pasta and vegetables, and I don't eat my meat, fish, or cheese. But I am always tired. What's wrong with what's wrong with my diet, Karen?
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. So we got there 3 different problems, no? A, B, and C. Now we are going to classify them into these 3 items. So he or she doesn't have time to cook. Who
B.
is this problem? This is B.
B.
Yes? Yeah. Because James doesn't have any time to cook. So this is the letter B. Number 2, he or she eats a lot.
See?
Are
A.
you sure? Yeah, it is A. I'm always hungry, so the person is always wanted to eat something, and he or she eats a lot, so hungry. Eat 3 good meals a day, but then I want chips and cookies too. Of course, now I'm quite fat. Can you help me? Luis. So this is a Luis. And number 3 is a Karen. Okay, he or she feels tired all the time. In this moment, Karen is she, so she feels tired all the time. Okay, now let's continue working with this. And it says there, read Lisa's answer to 1 letter, only 1 letter. Okay, so which letter does she answer? Question number 2, how does she introduce her answer, and how does she make the 2 suggestions? Okay, let's read. It says there, dear, but we don't know to whom. It's awful, it is terrible, it's awful when you feel tired all the time. You need some meat, fish, or cheese in your diet. They give you energy. Also, why don't you get more exercise? That gives you energy too. How about a walk every evening after work? I hope that helps. Lisa. Who is this letter to? Who is this letter for? For Luis, for James, or for Karen?
For James?
Are you sure?
Yes.
No, it is not for James. Pay attention
Lois?
to this. Pay attention to this. It is
For
awful when
Karen.
you feel tired. You feel tired all the time. Who is feeling tired? Luis, James, or Karen?
Karen.
So who is this letter for? For Karen, yes? For Karen. It's awful when you feel tired all the time. Es terrible cuando te sientes cansada todo el tiempo. It's software when you feel tired all the time, okay? And then, how does she introduce her answer? ¿Cómo introduce su respuesta? O sea, ¿cómo inicia la carta? How does the letter start?
Terrible.
No, dear, okay,
Dear.
dear. Querido, en este caso sería querida, querida Karen, okay, dear. That is the way how we speak, how we write in English. Dear Manuelito, I need to tell you something. My problem is that blah, 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 and I give my explanation, okay? But the basis, the introduction should be dear, okay? Querido o querida in this situation. That is the introduction. Let's go to the next question. How does she make the two suggestions? How does she make those suggestions? How does she make the suggestions to Karen?
A diet?
And no, how does she do the suggestions? Remember that we spoke about suggestions the last class. When I want to make a suggestion, I use some specific phrases.
Why don't and how about?
Excellent, very good. Okay, those are the suggestions. Okay, so why don't you get, that was one, why don't you get, and the second one, how about a, yes, how about a. Those are the ways to make suggestions, okay, to a person. Why don't you get more exercise? That gives you energy too. How about a walk every evening after work? I hope that helps, okay? So she's giving suggestions to Karen in order to exercise more and not to feel tired all the time, sleepy maybe, okay? So this is it. Now let's continue working in this. And we got there the final part. Pay attention, people, because this is your homework. This is your homework. It is 9 o'clock, son las 9. You will have until 10, tendrán hasta las 10, okay? In this moment, I'm gonna go to your classroom, voy a ir a su aula, I'm gonna go to your classroom and I'm gonna open a forum. This forum is related to this, okay? Writing, read the letters again and look at Lisa's notes below. Which notes are for which letter? Salads are quick and healthy, eat fruit, not chips and cookies, go to a doctor. So you are going to say, which is from which, cuál es de cuál, okay? For example, salads are quick and healthy, that is the letter B, because that corresponds to this problem, to the problem B, okay? Number 2, eat fruit, not chips and cookies. Okay, that could be maybe for the letter A, yes, because the person eats a lot, but eats cookies and many other things. So I will recommend to eat fruit, not potato chips or anything like that. So which is for which? ¿Cuál es por cuál? Okay, now this is going to be individual. Este va a ser individual. Aquí dicen parejas, pero vamos a hacer individual. Okay, so pay attention. What you are going to do. You're gonna write the answers to the letters A and B. What is the idea? You are gonna think about 2 or 3 suggestions. You're gonna write down an introduction, your suggestion, and a closing. Van a escribir una introducción, ya sabemos cómo se hace la introducción con dear. Le van a responder al sujeto A y al sujeto B. Luego le van a dar esta tercera no la van a hacer. Este tercer punto no va a ir incluido, ¿cierto? Solamente vamos a pensar las sugerencias y vamos a escribir la respuesta a ustedes que le recomendarían a estas 2 personas para mejorar su dieta. ¿Qué le recomendarían a Luis y a James? Y tienen como base esta respuesta, ¿Entendido? ¿Sí o no?
Okay.
Ah, que los veo que se quedan así como totally silent. Me asustan. Okay, so that is the intention in this moment. If you go to your classroom in this moment, I am opening the forum. So the idea is that you solve the task and you post your answers in the forum. Okay, you can write, you can type, and that is the intention within this time that you have. Okay, so you will have until 10. Tendrán hasta las 10. Sin embargo, el foro lo voy a dejar abierto hasta la medianoche para que puedan enviar ese trabajo hoy, porque esa es la actividad de hoy. Pero como no estamos en el salón, entonces vamos a dar más tiempo para que lo puedan hacer. Okay, so my dear people, if everything is good, si todo está bien, and you understood, por aquí tengo unas preguntas, vamos a mirar, and you understood, okay, say yes. Okay, so that is the time to work on this situation. Remember, you already have the book, ustedes ya tienen el libro, entonces la intención es que hagamos el ejercicio, okay. See you,
Profe,
my dear
tocaría subir
people.
como la foto de la actividad
Sí,
en el libro.
ya les voy a pegar la foto, yo les pego la foto en el foro para que la puedan visualizar ahí, okay.
Sí, y nosotros subiríamos la foto de lo que solucionamos en el libro o cómo lo subimos a la
No, es
web.
que es un escrito.
Ah, ok.
Entonces lo puedes digitar allí mismo, ¿vale? Lo único es que no se puede ver porque cuando yo haga haga el ejercicio y si yo veo que está traducido de Google, inmediatamente en esa actividad su nota será 0. Entonces traten de hacerlo ustedes. Por eso les voy a dejar hasta la medianoche para que ustedes tengan ahí el tiempo, pero la idea es que lo hagan ustedes con su vocabulario y utilizando los parámetros que da el libro. No se pongan allá a inventarse una cantidad de cosas porque envían unos textos muy largos que no tienen nada que ver de pronto con lo que se les está pidiendo que hagan. Porque fíjense que ahí en el libro está la respuesta, que es esta, que es supremamente corta. Miren que eso no tiene más de 5 renglones y eso yo lo pongo en términos normales, eso se gasta 2 renglones y medio. Entonces es hacer respuestas cortas, pero que se vea que las escribieron ustedes, que ustedes pensaron el vocabulario y no que lo copiaron y lo pegaron ahí de Google, porque si no les dejo la esta en 0, esa nota. Entonces yo veré, ¿bien? So, thank you so much. You got the time to finish with this. You will have the forum within 5 minutes. En 5 minutos ya el foro estará activo allí. ¿Listo? So, see you, my dear people, and have a nice one. Okay? Bye.
Thank
See you
teacher.
later.
Bye, teacher.
Yeah, bye.
Uy, parce, ¿quién me ayuda con eso?
¿Cómo es? ¿Cómo sería?
¿Cómo sería, Julián? ¿Me va a ayudar o qué?
Claro, no, ahorita hacemos un grupo de inglés con Oscar.